Yeah. Oh. You know what I realised I forgot to do there? Which I'm now going to have to do here.
Oh. Ow. Oh, I keep hitting my head on it.
Hitting your head on something, yeah. So, they need to kind of go...
If you want my advice, I'd add those to a group so they can all move at once.
But that takes doing stuff out of the moment. Which is very much, yeah. That is apologies about this. Are we going?
We're going.
I even checked we were going.
What comes after? You're not just a human being, you're a human doing. And what comes next?
A human going?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Be like boy.
Oh, no.
Go on, have a nudge.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
It's all gone cat-handed. Bring that in a little bit. You know what? That'll have to do. I just need to check now. That, which is not good.
We are live. This is live TV, folks. Anything can happen.
Why is that not? What?
Well, it's not appeared.
This, whatever this one is. Is there any way to centre it?
Centre it over the whole thing.
I can't find where it is.
If you right click.
If it's a window capture, not a. Maybe that's why. I wanted a. Oh. No. Oh. I don't know if I should stop the stream. It's too late.
It's too late.
It's too late.
You can't actually stop streams. That's the once they start, they go on forever.
Display capture.
That play.
Oh. I'm going to want. Oh, I've chosen the wrong thing for it.
Yeah. You can amend that though in the. If you right click on it on the list, you can. Yeah.
That one.
Ah.
But then.
Are you trying to put that under the?
No, I'm trying to put it over, but I need to.
Oh.
Basically, I need to get up one of these, which is the one we are going to watch. That's very loud. But I then need to edit, transform this. Like that, I think it was like somewhere in the 500 range. What?
A peek behind the curtain.
Where's it gone? Was it that much? What? 400? Oh, it's disappeared up the top. Okay. 500. There we go. Let's find a thing. Double subtitles.
Subs.
Sorry.
Right.
Did I not say?
No.
Oh.
Maybe you did and I didn't hear, but yeah. Or when I say I didn't hear, I mean not one listening. That's why I was asking, because I was like, you've already got the screen up behind me. Yeah, but it was for something else. Now I understand.
It's then so when the time comes.
Yeah. We are providing to you subtitles. These are necessary for the English people to understand what is happening in the bedroom scenes. To quote the two Ronnies.
So then, when the bar, we can then, people can see the subtitles. Yeah. Little spoilers there as to what will be coming.
Good job I wasn't paying attention.
Ditto. This, however, is what we are going to do for now. We don't need this.
Stomach.
This subtitle. Oh. Which one was it? That one. We don't need the subtitles
Be gone.
for this moment. I don't even know if we need the copyright filters and the greenness of the thing, but we will keep that just in case. Okay, no. Okay. Sorry about that. That was 5 minutes. And now we can start the intro. Welcome back to Goggle Vision. I forgot my goggles. I'm not.
Oh.
I forgot my goggles. But it's Goggle Vision, and it's been about 2 years since we watched Kamen Rider OOOs.
Kamen Rider? I already know her.
Would you wanna... Are you gonna Kamen Rider or Goen Rider or...
Well, depends
Goen
on
Rider.
the mood.
Is that... Goen Riders. So, 2 years. As you can see, I've got the ant hand now. This is fun. This is... I don't know how long I will wear it, but I'm already starting to feel the sweat underneath.
Well, it's very cool looking.
It's... I need to just put green screen over my body and have the hand there.
Paint yourself green.
Just... Yeah, like, I've got green screens somewhere. One day, maybe, I will react to a Kamen Rider episode as just Ank. I will...
That'd be so confusing.
I will sit here under the thing. I'll have to have, like, eye holes or something. And then I will just... We'll work that out. To catch us up, after 2 whole years of Kamen Rider Ooless...
Yeah.
I mean, I've not been Kamen Riderless because I'm a big old nerd.
Yeah.
So, I have kept up with Kamen Rider in general. I've tried to avoid O's. I think it's pronounced Ozu.
Yeah.
But it's always spelled ooh. Ooh. So, I've tried to avoid some bits, but over the 2 years, I've definitely watched, like, Henshin videos and stuff like that of just, like, every Kamen Rider Henshin. Or So, I've probably seen some of the future Henshins to come.
Ghost of Future Henshin.
Or, future forms they might have or whatever. I don't know anything to do with the story, though. And I don't remember anything to do with the story.
Hooray!
But I do a bit because I have constructed this video here for us to watch.
Here's one you prepared
So,
earlier.
here is one I've prepared much earlier, because I can't remember half the stuff that's in the video. But I know I've taken... The guy's name is Marco Satsu on YouTube. I've taken clips from his A History of Kamen Rider O's. And I've taken clips from Kamen Rider O's. Bred them together into one unholy creature. And given us a 56-minute... reintroduction to where we got to in the story, which was about episode 19.
Yes.
I think we did watch episode 19, it's here on the channel. We may have to rewatch that, because looking into it, it was the first part of a 2-part. So, this should get us all the way up to about 18, then we will watch 19 and continue throughout. I have to try not to headbutt the screen. So shall we go?
Let's go.
Thanks
Get
to...
slow.
Marco Satsu's video, and this isn't the whole video. There are bits that have been cut out that when I was editing, I probably felt weren't necessary to remembering anything, etc, etc. I think he had a few guest appearances that I cut out because it was nothing to do with the recap. It was just to do with O's in general.
What you're saying is it's transformative and therefore fair use.
And if you want to watch the whole thing, go support the official release, kind of. Go visit Marco Satsu's channel. I'm a subscriber, go subscribe. Lots, as you can tell by the name, lots of tokusatsu.
I just thought it was Irish.
Oh, okay. No, tokusatsu. That's
Marco,
yeah. As you can tell, it's a lot of that. Should we go? Because this is going to be the longest Kamen Rider video we've ever done. But then after this, there were only about 25 minutes. Yeah. So it's not too hard.
Speak for yourself.
So I'm going to have to adjust the audio as we go. I can't remember. Here we go.
Okay, so I'll be saying this a lot.
Is this
for
you?
Phase 2 Kamen
No.
Rider. Yada yada, something new for
I
the
have no
franchise,
audio
yada yada.
dubs in this.
Luckily, that isn't the biggest case here. Kamen Rider Double was the start of a new trend, and it did just enough and well enough to define a formula that didn't need to change directions. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But a little
I have to
variation
remember not to
doesn't
scroll
hurt.
that.
Kamen Rider seasons are generally set around 2 years before they air, not counting film time. However, Double in the next couple of seasons would have their production a bit more rushed than usual. Since Double was filmed around the same time as Decade, a lot had to be moved around.
Why is it not full? There we go. That's what I want, and now it's not. I broke it.
That's a quick recap.
Well, thank you for joining us. I might have to take this hand off until we actually start watching an episode, because it is making things very awkward for me to...
Well, I got a hand to you. You at least gave it a go.
I gave it the good old college try.
Is it now giving you cause for concern?
Oof. I want to go I don't want to pull the fingers off. This was £200.
That's heavy.
Yes. It also cost me a lot of money as well. Right. So a bit of a... Where is my...
I thought it'd be great if now the mouse didn't work.
I mean... it's looking like it. I think it's because I don't have anything proper to rest it on. Now I do.
Counting film time. However, Double in the next couple of seasons would have their production a bit more rushed than
Thank you,
usual.
Power Hand.
Since Double was filmed around the same time as Decade, a lot had to be moved around to reach a new shorter deadline, which impresses me by how good Double ended up being. Then came along Kamen Rider.
I have heard Double is the only one that's had a sequel series as an anime.
Oh wow.
So they've had a whole anime that's just a sequel to Double.
Yeah.
With deadlines already being as tight as it is, there are bound to be at least a couple of changes now that more data is coming from Double.
The foot up, because that vein is throbbing so much it's starting to hurt.
It ended up being a very well put together show with what it was trying to do and the little time it had to be created.
Medical info.
There had to be some expectations set out just in case Double didn't do too well. Similar to how Agito had other plans when Kuga was just meant to be a one-and-done type of thing.
I recognise some of these names from our Minecraft.
From the
safe enough with the standards set from Double. What if instead of the theming of 2s, there was a theming of 3s? 3 parts to the suit, 3 medals for the belt, 3 segments for each episode.
Count the medals.
3 main factions that we focus on. I can keep going on that for a while.
There's 3 main factions.
Is safe. Maybe a bit too safe, but that doesn't mean it's not trying. The trailers already look promising, and the premise seemed very interesting. These monsters, called Greed, with 3 E's, awaken, and the hero, known as O's, with 3 O's, uses metals to fight them. Just look at those designs, those colors, everything.
I do really like the suit for O's. It's a very Rasta design, but...
Straight out of Jamaica or Ethiopia.
Now, if that doesn't grab you, maybe these shiny metals will. Shiny metals that form... An alarm goes off and the Kogami Foundation sends out a squad, where their leader, Goto, prepares for a fight. Meanwhile, a security guard is sleeping amidst the fight against the flying CGI metals. Though that's not as weird as the head of the Foundation, Kogami himself, starts singing Happy Birthday.
I remember him being one of our favorite people.
Yeah.
To cut the music, since the Happy Birthday song is public domain now. Yay. A red metal hits the sleeping guard. He takes it as a form of payment and...
I can't remember this at all. To be fair, it's like the first one.
This was the
his only possessions being underwear and very little money. But that's okay. All you really
because he's like the hobo type vagabond.
Yeah.
They're looking for core metals and
just a traveler.
Transigent.
Yeah.
Transigent.
Super strength.
And then
Arm? Okay, anyway, the green
I don't think they ever explained how she has super strength.
No, she just does.
She just does.
Maybe it'll come up back at some point. Come up.
The name Yummy clearly comes from mummies, but it also comes from, and I quote, delicious desires. Yum. If someone's desire feeds that Yummy enough, then it powers up into a new form. The Yummy comes across the floating arm, recognizing it as Ankh. AG tries to fight against the Yummy, but clearly is too strong for a human to fight. So Ankh decides to use AG in a different way. Ankh brings out an old relic and puts it on AG, letting him transform into Kamen Rider O's.
I love the sound.
Yeah.
Tatoba.
Wow, how
Genuinely,
did
even though
they
it's been
get
2 years
all
since we
these
last watched this, I
fireflies? His
do still
face
occasionally
is
sing that if it's like
After
something
the
reminds me
battle,
of it.
once the police officer starts to move, it seems that Ankh has taken over his body. Kogami once again
Oh yeah, I
saves
forgot
her
he was also a guy.
this time to
Yeah,
Ankh.
just like a police guy, just
Yeah.
some copper that.
Yeah.
To me, it seems like a lot happens at once, even for it only being the first episode, but also seems like the status quo is being hit this early on. You can probably already tell that Oz's cast is going to be quite sizable, and each of them are going to be memorable. We got Eiji, Ankh, and Hina as the main three we're going to focus on, but we also got a lived-in world with the Kogami Foundation and a restaurant called the Kokoshia? Is that how it's pronounced? So...
即料理店寿司へ International Restaurant Kusu Gushi.
Couscous.
Couscous.
Oh
yeah.
Yes, couscous.
The police officer that Ankh took over is named Shingo, and he's Hina's brother. He was hurt badly, so if Ankh leaves his body, then Shingo won't last long. A couple episodes later, Hina finds out that her brother has been taken over, and reluctantly accepts the reality. As far as Shingo's job is concerned, he's on vacation, probably from having that really weird wig on his actor. Oh, if you couldn't tell, Ankh, when he's Ankh, that's his actual hair, and when he's Shingo, that's a wig. I know, it kind of surprised me too.
You can kind of tell though with the it's like a very Beatles.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
Lego
ge-
hair.
Lego, yes.
Ankh is there too because he had a bad childhood. The Kogami Foundation's named characters are Kogami, the cake man himself, his assistant, Satonaka, who doesn't work overtime, and the best character in the
Yeah, she
show,
got a great job.
Goto. Now
Eats
for the
cake.
greed. Okay, put simply, the greed each use 10 core medals. Now they only have 9 each, so they desire to be complete. The more medals they have, the more powerful they get. Or as Ankh puts it, ice cream will melt away without the stick. Just like the greed without medals. By the way, Ankh really likes ice cream. Remember not to feed your birds ice cream. Our generals are color-coded.
Yeah, because Ankh's meant to be based off of some kind of bird, I think.
Ah, okay.
Hence
yeah.
It's a very bird-like design.
Since Eiji and Ankh often had to figure out who
And
created the
it's
yummies to figure out
even
who
his
to
medal
eat them. Like
is
how
like-
one general
Oh,
can create fast
okay.
cat-type yummies,
A
while
bird.
another general
Yeah.
can create water-based yummies that fight in hordes. To further differentiate the generals, they can also go into human disguises, which is a mystery for another time. We have the green uva. Isn't that grape in Spanish? The
It's
blue is
Stingmon.
Yeah.
I love
the best
that's probably my
character
favourite
is
design of the
Ankh,
villains,
who is
just
currently
for the
just one. Ankh is a
Stingmon.
bit of a handful. He's like an over-aggressive child that only wants things done his own way. So that's more like a cat than a bird. Take this from a cat owner. I just understand. Originally,
I have tried to go with a very Ankh-themed
Yes.
colour scheme today as well.
Which is a giant contrast with what we got in the end. And of course, a medal holder
I've
is
come in
more
theme
marketable
as
a boy.
You.
Medal body back by obtaining his core medals, while Eiji is our usual protagonist that would rather protect civilians than go on a collectathon. Eiji often uses threats to get Ankh to work with him, such as threatening to drop the O's driver in the ocean or having to make a deal with the Kogami Foundation. By the end, sea salt ice cream is usually enough to make Ankh comply. Weirdly enough, the ice cream thing was only added as a characterization bit, with no real meaning behind it. Is sea salt ice cream any good? Anyway, the Kogami Foundation...
I can't imagine salty ice cream would be
No.
nice.
And the greed, even developing technology that has to do with the metals. Not core metals, though. They're working with cell metals. I guess you could say cell metals are more like quarters compared to the $100 bill core metals. That quarter analogy is completely intentional because cell metals can be used in Kogami Foundation vending machines. Trademark. Within them are cans.
I've only got one cell medal.
Yeah, you got the other way
I've got
around.
loads of the others, but only one cell.
Why has this one got a blue border?
Put these machines here for our heroes to use.
So the blue one, I don't know if it ever appears in the show,
Right.
but that logo is Deno, which is another Kamen
yes.
Rider. So I don't know if we ever have a crossover where trains.
Yeah.
Yes. It's one I haven't watched a lot of, but I've watched enough that I know I want to watch it as possibly my next reaction to a Kamen Rider series one day. I have to either find someone else or we have to finish this and then do Shin Kamen Rider, I believe it was. The 90s horror.
Body horror one.
Body horror. Yes. So I don't know if it will ever appear. I know we will have a crossover which will feature some Deno characters.
Right.
So maybe it appears in that.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
not, there used to be I think it will be explained in this video. There used to be like a game system in Japan where you could collect these, go to the arcade, put your medal in, and whatever medals you've got in the game will be what you're fighting with
Okay.
in the arcade machine. So that, I think, is one of them from the arcades.
Okay.
As opposed to one you'd have to, say, like, buy in the shop to get, like, a sound effect. I think it's got sound effects, but yeah.
Right.
Because I doubt regular civilians would ever come across cell medals.
Oh,
Although,
my
I wonder how they
sword.
got all this funding in the first place. So that was about 3 pages worth of groundwork, and of course, I do have to say that I can't talk too much about the overall story or as many episodes because the show is episodic. Mostly. I'd say other episodic shows have standalone episodes that make up about 90% of their season.
That one's Deno.
Yeah.
Like 70%. The weird part comes in when there are a lot of standalone episodes, but sometimes those standalones have important bits sprinkled
So
in.
I love a henshin so much.
Go over the major points,
Just-
but surprisingly,
Japanese
it was so
twinks
far
transforming
the
into superheroes.
most missable little details. All we have to do with the
Hashtag goals.
story,
Hashtag
the
goals.
details, saying or acting out something that has some impact later on, or the details can just be some funny joke going on in the background. I won't go over every little thing like that, so I hope it
Yeah,
entices
so I
you
think-
to watch the show yourself.
That's what I tried to get clips of. Like you said, it's episodic, but you'll get old clips which will give you sprinkles of
Right.
character or backstory, and I think I've tried to pinpoint. I didn't sit and watch all the episodes again properly. I kind of skimmed through
Yeah.
till I saw something that thought, oh, that looks interesting. Okay, we'll try and grab a clip from there.
Yeah.
So I think after the first like major portion of review, we then go into some clips, and then it will cut in some more bits of the review at appropriate times.
Okay.
Myself, as aside from Hibiki and Kabuto, I think this might be the season where I skipped the most episodes to recap. That should
And
be a
that's why I
testament to how
Yeah.
well O's was put together, especially when it comes to the acting and writing. With that out of the way, let's talk toys, as well as O's himself. O's with 3 O's seems a little silly, and it is, but there's a double meaning to it. O in Japanese means king, and O's in universe came from an old king, and the 3O
There's a Sentai series called King Oger.
Ah.
So King Kinger.
Yeah.
letters together is meant to resemble
In Japanese, is it just called Ojo, though? Isn't
No,
that-
no.
Oh, okay.
It's called King Oger, and the show is about like the each different Power Ranger or Sentai is each color is a different king from a different planet or world, and the idea is
Yeah.
that these kings or queens from these different worlds have come together to make a Sentai team. I haven't seen it, but that's all I know.
Actually spelled with 3 O's, but in katakana it's spelled O-Z-U. Ozu. Oz. That's only meant to show how it's pronounced in Japanese, but even in the show, it's spelled with 3 O's. Just something to keep in mind for titles of other seasons. That aside, O's the show was presented with 3 concepts. Number 1, a cheerful hero in dark times to contrast real-life events that were happening at that time. Number 2, a reward for
2011?
defeating an enemy.
What was happening
And
then?
number 3, a colorful hero with diverse
9/11
forms.
anniversary,
Those were just
10-year
concepts
anniversary.
for
Let's
the
do it
show.
again, bigger this
O's
time.
itself had inspiration coming from
9/11 2 Electric
King,
Boogaloo.
like I mentioned earlier, and the Olympic Games. One of these is
911.
There might be others
111.
just meant like the Olympics that their rings can be inspirations, but the inspiration also came from winning Olympic medals. The medals were an idea that were pretty much set from the start, but the big obstacle was deciding how they can be incorporated into the story and why anyone would
In such a
want
way
to
that
collect
doesn't
them in the
infringe
first
Olympic
place.
copyright, 'cause
The
they're
theme
very
of the
litigious.
series was
I think there's very
since the
little
Olympic
Olympic.
medals had three kinds of
Yeah.
medals, it was thought that gold, silver, and bronze medals could be a motif, but that would have led to a lot of confusion, as they say. Yasuko Kobayashi, the head writer for O's, suggested using silver medals for the monsters and quote-unquote gold medals for the core idea, as used for transformation and to be the main medals to collect. Obviously, you can see that O's main suit has 3 different medals to create the Tataba combo. This was chosen to show off that O's gimmick is to switch medals and therefore switch powers and suit parts. If Eiji gets 3 of a kind, for example 3 yellow medals, then he'll create a combo. Here we have Tatoba,
My favourite jingle.
Yeah.
Possibly my favourite. Oh, we didn't see it all.
Oh,
It was the green one.
yeah.
Possibly my favourite looking one, but my favourite jingle
Yeah.
is Tatoba.
It's a classic.
And Shelta. Theoretically, O's has over 100 forms, not counting special medals that we'll see later. And we do see
Which
a
is
heck
like,
of a lot
yeah,
of
3
combinations
times
within the
5
show. Although with so
kind
many
of-
parts, it's
yeah.
difficult to tell how
I was
many
no good at
each-
statistics.
No, it's not. No, it's not 3 times 5. I'm no good at maths.
Suit was just okay. They were
Depends how many medals there
serviceable for
are.
what they were trying to do, and at least they were
Because it'd be
very
that
colorful.
factorial.
Oh,
After
that is.
watching the show, yeah, they grew on me significantly. Tato
Ah,
has a
Mothman.
beautiful combination
Not
of
that one,
colors,
obviously.
and
No.
it does show off the weird mix and match capabilities.
I do love
of
villain
colors. One of
suits
my
as well,
favorite
yeah,
design
there.
choices that grew on me the most
Web
is a
planet.
circular chest
Hey,
piece that's sectioned off by
I
the
vaguely
type of
remember us
animal
making that
used for the
reference, yeah.
transformations. I used to think that part was super ugly since it looked like messy lines at a glance, but the more I see it, the smarter the design became. Speaking of lines, a lot of the animals used, as well as the Candroids, were inspired by the Peruvian Nazca lines, mostly seen in the bird forms like the Taka head. Other parts God love too.
What are they?
They're basically.
It's not NASCAR.
No, Nazca.
Nazca.
It's like there are these huge pictures that have been drawn in the desert. Like you know,
Okay.
like how we've got like the white
Oh.
horse on the side of the hill. It's like ones like that, but they're huge.
Yes, I
Bit
did.
like,
Okay.
um,
Didn't know the name. Know what of you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I think
Okay.
Sigilith, the Pokemon, was based on them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah.
Too, like the grasshopper legs that had actual props to help with the CGI. The lion head was designed in a way that it would still look like a lion if viewed from the top. And there were some ideas like the cheetah legs having wheels at one point. Speaking of which, Rato Rata still isn't my favorite, but I do appreciate any kind of yellow suit that doesn't make me sick, and the head does look pretty cool. I've seen a couple of ways Rato Rata is spelled and pronounced. Each animal medal is pronounced how they would be in Japanese, hence Taka for hawk, Dora for tiger,
Taka,
and Bata
hawk.
for grasshopper.
So would
Some
that be
animal names in
ant then?
Japanese
Hawk?
are
Maybe,
different from English,
yeah.
like cheetah and kondoru, or condor. Ratorata comes from lion, tora, and cheetah, which in Japanese, any words with an L, like in lion, sounds
Rai.
closer to an R. Rai.
Rai.
It would
Rai.
be more correct
It's
in
kind of- you
English
gotta
to
find a
spell
midway
and
point between the
say
two.
Ratorata
Yeah.
It's like an
pronounced in
LR,
Japanese,
la,
Ratorata,
la,
which
la.
I personally prefer.
Ra da
Next is
da
Katakiriba.
da da.
Despite Rain being my
Lady
favorite
Gaga.
toy,
Ra da da.
though it does look cool. The beetle head is menacing and the
Yeah,
scale
that might be my
Yeah.
favourite looking one, but
Super awesome.
green and black are my
It cost
covers.
at
Yeah.
least
So
$100,000
anything that has a green and
CGI
black
budget
theme
to
will
make a
always have an
Takiriba
up.
pose, which is why it wasn't used that often. Otherwise, the villains would be defeated in 5 minutes since AG could just beat them up with the countless clubs.
Oh, that's-
Some of those
that's why it wasn't used often.
Yeah.
combos. I'm not the biggest fan of bulky suits, but this looks great. Silver works so well, and the arm pieces are really
It's very
cool,
gorilla.
because Who doesn't love a powerhouse
Yeah.
type of suit? And finally, for now at least, we have Shata. I would have liked it more if the aquamarine
Shut up,
legs
your
had a
face.
deeper blue like the other pieces. Although I'd still put Shata up there
Oh.
because of the added parts.
It is Japan after all.
Yes.
A cute fun fact is that model-
That one was available in the Japanese only fat one.
Maybe a couple of whale-themed heroes before.
Only
I
fans
also
of-
can't forget
Only
the
your-
toy aesthetic in
only
general.
fans.
While the medals as toys don't stand out to me that much, especially since the designs on them are kind of hard to see when they have clear plastic, the O's driver is worth pointing out by how simple it is. Seriously, it's a rectangle with
I
3
do.
holes.
Yeah.
Literally anyone
I
can
like a
install
simple
them, but
driver.
The extra lines and the added scanner piece makes it that much cooler. The sounds are neat too. While double sounds are basically just the announcement of a single name, O's sounds were made to be commercial-like, similar to the jingles you'd hear in an advertisement. And yeah, a lot of them are
Makes
super
sense.
catchy. Tatopa, tatopa, tatopa. All these combos
It can't be helped.
for the toys led to some of the highest sales numbers in the franchise, resulting in the toy selling
Even I've spent money on, maybe not at the time.
Yeah.
But
alone were sold. Now just
Well,
think about
like,
the medals.
looking back, I've
However,
technically paid
the biggest
towards it.
factor to the high
Yeah.
sales were that the medals were compatible with Gombarite arcade machines. Anyone could take 3 medals of any kind and see those combos come to life in the game, even if those combos weren't in the show. Plus, the driver itself had a ton of unused sounds that come from even more medals. Remember, over 100 theoretical combinations with just a group of medals were what we had in the show, but near limitless potential outside of the show. Oh, and the ride vendors are modeled after a Honda Shadow Phantom.
It is cool when you think about they're not just writing a show. It's like it's a whole commercial concern. Like,
Yeah.
they've got to factor all of that in. Like, yeah.
The show is written for the commercial. It is the Transformers, Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles. All of it was generally the show was made to sell the toys, not the other way around.
But you've got to still do it in a way that makes sense in the show as well. It's like,
It's I think that it's kind of cheesy, and I know it's for kids, but that integrity to it might be one of the things that makes me love like Kamen Rider and Super Sentai. It's just like knowing all these little bits about it and just how detailed it is.
That O's come from the king. We get very small glimpses of this King O's. Goto takes his job extremely seriously, so he questions why Kogami...
I remember loving Goto, but I don't know if that's just because he's kind of hot.
To tell the story of the old king that once used O's power to steal away the greed. Kogami is simply interested in Eiji's potential. Oh look, a Halloween special. That's rare in Toku. Who's this strange guy?
And
I remember him.
For a while, saying that he's merely observing with his weird dull thing. The guy was first seen when a Yummy was causing explosions around the city. Those explosions trigger a memory from Eiji, a memory where he saw a little girl die. Well, jeez. To offset that,
Children's show!
10th anniversary of Dr. Maki, the strange...
I know I've got some clips from some of these episodes.
Oh look, it's that frame that became really good fan art. Dr. Maki believes that one's life isn't truly worth anything until it's over, so he hopes for a pleasant end someday. He's also been working on a device that harnesses the power of cell metals so that even a regular human can use it. Speaking of harnessing the power of cell metals, have you ever wanted to be Kamen Rider O's? Well, now you can. Thanks to the sponsor of this video, the Kogami Foundation.
And now I think I've got some clips coming in.
Okay.
So I think this might have been when we revealed to the sister the hand.
Right.
I do love it. It's... oh.
Digiport open.
Yes. It's what I'm going to use to finger you later. I mean,
when you said that, just he started like choking her, and from a lot of the Japanese produced stuff that I've seen online, it's quite accurate. Very weird.
From some of the stuff I've seen at fetish clubs. See, I remember the first monster was just very generic. Big glutton man.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I love the Harry Potter PlayStation 1 finisher.
I was trying to think what that reminded me of.
It's the Harry Potter broom PlayStation 1 games. Oh, I should have done my hair. I just have to kind of puff it up on one side, braid a bit here. Next time, maybe.
Is it a cake? Oh no.
But he's making a cake.
Okay.
And I noticed whilst editing this together, this song gets used a lot. The I think the desire is meant to fill, like he said, there's 9 medals because one's missing, and the desire meant to fill that gap.
Yeah.
And yeah, Edgy's whole thing is just he has to help because if someone needs it, he wouldn't feel good with himself if he didn't help, kind of.
Right.
I'll say he's the founder then, I guess, unless it's family founder at least. So we've got the Candroids from Kagame. あ
そう我が財団は君たちにバイクや武器など貴重な装備を提供する。その代わりに君たちは戦いで得たメダルを我が財団に提供する。単純な取引だよ。全部とは言わない。回収した分の
just 7,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
70.
not a lot.
And then there's go to the goat.
Yeah.
The goat 2.
The goat? Who?
The goat who? Moshi mosh!
ヒロエイジ君、君ならわかるだろう。我々のメダルシステムの素晴らしさが。グリードとの戦いには必要だよ。ですね。
Sometimes I've noticed the subtitles don't triple E the greed though, so it throws me off for a second.
Yeah.
秘密だ。
Okay. So then, yeah, I think the second one was like fashion
Yeah.
queen thing.
Vaguely remember.
And that's why I've included these to try and jog the memory of what
Yeah.
we have seen. And we got our first full combo.
Ah.
I think we noticed back in the day that like the less medals they've got, the less their suit has to it as well.
Yeah.
Well, you can transform it
Yeah.
off sometimes then. I might have to do that trick in a bit.
Yeah.
欲望に理由なんかあるか。欲しいから。お前がパンチ欲しがるのと一緒だ。最後は。いや、俺が聞いてんのは何が起こるかってこと。今のメダルが3種類、3枚だ。カマキリとバッタに、クワガタ。それが
I should have those.
グリードの銅メダルはそれぞれ3種類。そして坊主が変身に使うのも3種類。そっか。今までバラバラだったけど、同じ種類3枚で変身できるってことだ。
I could have probably kept the subtitle thing up actually.
I didn't think. It's here.
Just have to.
So, if each greed has 3 types and they're meant to have 10 in total.
Oh.
Do they have 3 sets of the 3, which makes 9? Then what's the last one?
I think that's meant to be what's missing, so that's what they're having to fill with desire.
Yeah.
Like,
Then they won't have a full set of each. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. I don't know if I've got a clip that might help us with that. I think they do some more greed explaining in these clips.
Greed explaining.
Greed explaining.
そう見える。
いいかね、アンク君。私も君も欲しいのはメダルだ。そのためのギバンテイ。
That's fair. I get that.
手を消してメダルシステムを奪う。テイクだけしないという。
それが一番手っ取り早い。
君はそうだろサトル君。
それは無理ですか？
当たりなら無駄だぞ。
Kaijo, yummy desu. Kaijo, I think, means boss.
Right.
Possibly. I could be wrong. It might mean president.
実践で説明しよ
That's a thick laptop.
2011.
Yeah.
う。私の意志だ。私の意志一つで全てのメダルシステムが作動しなくなる。
He's controlling it with his mind.
Yeah, yeah.
全てはクズ鉄だ。さあ、道は一つだ。今後手に入れたメダルの 70% を渡すこと。
70.
システムが使い放題。40だ。70。そんなに渡せるか。70。王座の戦いが有利になれば得をするのは君だ。
It's a situation we just got to
It's got-
accept and then
it's-
plan a way to kill him later.
It's kind yeah.
Oh, I remember
No,
this
the
now.
boss move, the boss move. Yeah.
I just remembered it.
貴様、最初から。
では手付けより前払いとしてセルメダル100枚。
Puking medals up.
Yeah.
Ooh. He controls it with a click.
Yeah. The Doctor and the TARDIS.
It's
But they are more important.
yeah. Money's more important than human
Yeah.
lives.
2026, everyone knows that.
Yeah. Right, this is coming off now because it's
Coming off.
it's Kamen riding off.
Kakakiriba.
I do like a clone power as well. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Wait, did you see the doll
Yeah.
throw then? Happy birthday! I need like a mannequin arm
Yeah.
to just put this on.
Yeah.
Just so it could be.
Like a display
Yeah.
arm.
Put out to sleep for a moment.
我々のメダルシステムが完成したのは君のおかげだ。ありがとうございます会長。
Man obsessed with bombs.
Bombs.
Love it.
What happened in 2011 that could be like bad times? Any tsunamis or anything
I was just
happen?
wondering. I think there was a 2011. So, I don't know. Something you went to know.
It'll bug us. Because it made me think of like the bomb. Was there any kind of bombing?
There was a tsunami in Japan in 2011.
Oh,
Was this the one that did the Fukushima nuclear plant disaster as well? it leaked everywhere because of the tsunami.
So it was a bad year.
It was a bad
basically.
one. Yeah.
Okay, that explains that. It explains what he meant. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I guess a massive tsunami, flooding, and a nuclear disaster are a little bit bad.
It might hinder some kind of filming. Yeah.
Up yours, Disney. We can sing it all we want.
I lose track of whether it's copyright or not ever.
It's not. It's public domain.
public
There was
now? Okay.
Yeah. Recently, there was a big legal battle. They haven't been through quality control. You can't just activate them all.
That's how you get infections and viruses spreading and shit. Subarashi!
Beyond infinite, literally
That's
not possible.
Yeah. Actually, not yet.
It's
I didn't put
marketing talk.
I didn't put two and two together until you said. But they're after a big power supply
Yeah.
then.
可能性はいろいろありますから例えばグリードも候補に挙げられますしメダルを制御できるシステムを作れば人間であっても使いこなすことが
Oh, his little dick twerked. Ooh, I could be a hero.
王の器としてメダルを集中させる
返事お願いします。
もちろん参考します今度新しく開発した看板
I wonder who they've got doing the zooms and the edits for him.
Yeah.
素晴らしい今日また一つの始まりを迎えたという非常に満足だ
I always wonder with like an actor like this, have they done this sort of role for their whole career, or or have they done like a load of
Is it-
varied roles, or
like,
have they
is
been
it-
super
Has
serious
he
until
been,
now?
given this role because in Japan he's known for being that haha type of game show guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do remember this bit.
これ以上俺に話しかけないでもらいます
I think that's why I added it. I remember
It's
us
worth
having-
watching again.
I remember us having a good reaction to it. I want a blooper reel whenever he misses catching those medals.
Yeah.
前回の3つの出来事一つ有名になりたいという旅人筑波の
This is one story I don't really remember. It's a traveller guy.
ドクター・マキは後藤こそが世界を
Roma.
守るのにふさわしい
Yeah.
そつも達したそして3つ後藤が
But I do vaguely remember go to missing and then aiming and then that. Daijoubu desu ka?
I've played enough Magica to know sometimes you run into people's line of fire.
Yeah.
どうやって守るってんだこれに王子の力があれば
Well, unlucky for you, you'll never get that sort of power, so that's that.
Yeah, because if you can't remember it, it doesn't even end up being him that becomes Birth.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. I remember who Birth is.
初めて二人の意見があったね。この風味を解いたお前以外。
So what was your latest acting role? Oh, I played an arm.
I played an art. Oh, I'm wondering.
If it was the same actor.
Yeah. Have they got a stunt arm?
Hmm.
Just like a random stunt guy doing the arm.
It's a good point, because I
things?
just assumed it would be a separate person, but it might not be, because if he's got to do the same things when he's wearing it, would you want it to be consistent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if he's there doing the voice anyway, would he be?
Yeah. Well, there we are. Answers on a postcard.
Yeah. If anyone knows.
I'll look up a tsunami, but I won't look that up.
No.
闇を倒そうとするなんて新しいことをの誕生だよおめでとう
もしもメダルの力を制御できるシステムがあるのでしたらぜひ私に
お得への誕生プレゼント
My dear go-to.
それは罰
Oh.
Oh.
しばらく禁止以上
What a roller coaster of emotion.
Yeah.
It's got the vibes of at the end of Mary Poppins when they go to punch the top of his hat out. No, not that!
The city of Hotel, there live Shotaro and Philip, two detectives that become the single Kamen Rider double. Along with
That was all the episodic stuff up until now.
Right.
This was the crossover I think we did.
Yeah.
Akiko, which can only mean we've reached the crossover for this season. Kamen Rider X Kamen Rider O's and Double, featuring Skull, movie War Core.
That's the title.
Fucking hell.
What was there was when we did the podcast? We did a podcast back on whatever one of your channels, and there was we found like it was like the longest fucking Sentai
I
name
can't remember,
ever.
but I could.
It was like Kaijoku Kangan Kanjuku. It was like 3 sentences, 4 sentences.
Was it when
just-
we were doing the TV of the year one?
I think it might have been, and I think one of my TV of the year movies was like a special from a Sentai.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. I have it saved on my desktop. I don't have it. It's not on the
No,
cloud, so
it
I
w-
can't tell us. But yeah,
Oh.
no, there would have been.
Good comment someone could leave is what is the longest Super Sentai Kamen Rider title for anything that has ever existed? Like,
This I'll look up.
oh jeez, oh dear.
Longest.
I was giving people a reason to.
Oh yeah,
But it's
there is
fine.
that, I suppose.
No one watches this in the times.
Right, I wonder if there's just a list of them. List. Come on, riders.
Yeah, you're gonna struggle. I
Yeah,
think.
I'm struggling
there's
already.
a lot. There is a lot.
Oof. Yeah, never mind. Okay, not to worry. Well,
What is the longest
yeah.
tokusatsu title out there?
Yeah.
In terms of syllables and characters and
I'll have to look it up in a moment, let you know.
While I said in the double video that I'd be bringing up this portion, I won't be going too into detail. Mostly because there actually isn't that much to go over since it's really straightforward. We don't spend too much time in the present with the double cast. This is more of a story about
That was-
Oh yeah,
it wasn't even focusing on double. It was some like it was the detective before
Yeah.
double kind
how
of
he
thing.
became Skull and his love interest.
rings-
I wouldn't
ringing
say that
bells.
This acts as a real epilogue for the series. I don't think it's meant to be a true double finale in general, but it's a cool story about Sokichi. Besides, it is great to see
Being
the
dressed as
double
Spider
cast
Noir.
again for what little time
Yeah.
they do get with them. Oh,
Look at that- they look- that looks
this
interesting.
portion is good. If you want more double content,
I
then
think-
it's here.
Like, I think the creator of Kamen Rider's original doodles were very much more like that, and it was meant to be called
Oh.
like Skullman or something,
Okay.
something like that. But then
Interesting, yeah.
then eventually becoming Kamen Rider, it kind of evolved into that for the show. Kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah.
And this was meant to kind of be a homage to the original idea.
Right.
I
The O's
believe.
portion is
Could be
weird.
wrong.
Like all good stories, it starts with Kogami and Jake. This time, the Kogami Foundation...
Oh yeah, it was
and
Oda
reviving
Nobunaga.
There we go.
You know, as all big corporations do. So
Nobunaga.
but has amnesia. Eiji makes friends with him. Nobunaga turns out to be kind of a jerk. Kogami offers him a device that Maki was working on.
Oh, I still need to get the birth driver.
Yeah.
Later, Nobunaga is figuratively and literally a monster. Eiji defeats him, and then Eiji follows a different pterodactyl monster. I didn't mean to just go through like nothing happened, but almost nothing happened. It's an entertaining story, and I did enjoy it, mostly because the characters are really good. And I will be saying that a lot. Eiji gets to show his characterization by dealing with Nobunaga, who is often seen as...
Oh yeah, and they've always got their shirts off in this show.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
Eiji's lack of desire. There's this one
It's like,
scene I
we
love
say
where
one for the
Eiji
dads.
says that he
It's
should
like-
have
Yeah.
blue skies.
No, one for the
Aside
mums,
from
wouldn't it? Because the mums would
that,
want
I'll
to
get
see
my
the
own
guy.
class
But in your
of
case, it's one for the
because
dads.
now-
Okay, I get you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that is literally why Kamen Riders started to focus heavily on like young twinky hot guys as the main character, and to try and draw in the mums
Amazing.
of the kids that were watching it. Because you've probably got the mums at home doing the
Yeah,
housework
yeah.
or whatever, stereotypically. So the kids are there watching it, so you'd have the young, hot, 20-year-old Japanese twink.
Something for them to
kind-
look at.
Yeah.
It makes sense as well because if they look more, they'll when their kid wants the next toy, they'll be like, oh yes, that show.
That show with that hot guy, yeah.
Crossover. Eiji goes to Shotaro and Phillips because, as Eiji says, riders help each other out. The pterodactyl
'Cause he's just
monsters
one of those
are
wholesome
bad
good
and
guys.
those who
Yeah.
create Kamen Rider
He's the
Corps.
Superman of the Kamen Rider universe. He's just a Boy Scout. Everything you got to do everything right.
Yeah.
You've got to be the good guy.
Rider together strong.
Out of nowhere, just like in this movie.
Power of friendship.
Yeah.
I like the look of
Together, Double and O's
Double.
fight to defeat Core. Unfortunately, we don't get a movie exclusive form. Instead, we get a first look at an upcoming combo.
Oh.
which he shouldn't be able to have because he doesn't have all the red medals yet.
The day is saved.
I think there's often continuity errors. I think there's often continuity errors in some of the movie specials because they kind of introduce some things a bit early to sell toys.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Brazil. Hold on, let me Google that.
So I don't think even we've got to the point where he's got all 3 red medals yet.
Right.
Oh, it is. Plus, we get a small tease of the 40th anniversary project. Okay, so there's Double and No.
You would though, just a hand
Yeah.
floating.
So, Skull's portion was interesting, and I did like Sokichi's backstory, but I don't think it was necessary. To me, Sokichi was a cool, hard-boiled character because I didn't know much about him. He's not any less cool to me now, though my opinion hasn't changed either.
Oh, it's
If
kind of,
anything,
I guess it's the
feel
Doctor Who
weird that
type
Double's
thing.
presence
You give
during
too
the
much of the
show
backstory,
didn't
he stops
really
becoming a
Yeah.
cool, mysterious character.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Nothing special. I have the same general thoughts about Oz's portion. Nothing special, but good. Eiji's interactions with Nobunaga are great. Other than that, I actually.
How many years
forgot
has it been
about
since the
most of
Timeless Child and I'm
storyline
still
after
annoyed
I
about
finished
it?
the movie. Maybe that shows how memorable it was. Honestly, the movie isn't exactly a necessary watch because I think it's non-canon.
I'm not over it yet, I'm just used to it.
Yeah.
Or mostly non-canon, specifically with the O's part. I'm not entirely sure where it would fit with the continuity of the show, since Eiji has medals that he normally wouldn't have.
Mhm.
The monsters appear in other places too, but Eiji acts like he's never seen them before. And most importantly, where did Ankh get the Tajador medals? Okay, that's
yeah.
probably enough rambling. If you want more Double and O's, then you'll like the movie. If none of this grabbed you, then it's easily missed.
Count the medals, 1, 2, and 3.
Dusty bin, 3, 2,
I
1.
think this is where I'm starting to intertwine the review
Yeah.
with the things now.
Coming up on Top Gear.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, the very dominatrix cat.
Yeah. It's one for the dads.
That's one for the dads. That's one for the dads.
Remember when Nobunaga was given a driver? Well, Dr. Maki has been working on that for a while. I even brought it up a bit
Continuity.
ago. We see the
Ah.
power seeds blueprints, and Maki believes
on a
in
chair.
it more tests. Then Kazumi says that they should try it anyway. Yeah, it turns out that Maki has been siding with the greed, as if he wasn't evil this whole time. I mentioned earlier that O's has some
Yeah, he's not
episodes
evil.
where it seems like it has nothing to do with anything, but there's still some
No,
sprinkles
you
of important.
can't say that though. You can't just
Yeah.
immediately assume that the socially awkward guy with the doll is a bad guy.
Yeah.
In a Kamen Rider show, possibly you can.
Yeah.
But if you met a guy like that in real life, you can't just assume
No.
they're a weird creep. That
Oh,
might be a coping mechanism, kind of.
I remember my nan saying something about, like, there was this guy like, in Plymouth, I think, who shot some people with a crossbow. And my nan was like, oh, yeah, he seemed like a horrible sort of person because he just spent a load of time by himself and didn't talk to many people. Like, that doesn't make you horrible.
No.
You know, like,
That-
it just means you don't
Shooting
have social
people-
skills.
Shooting
Yeah.
people with a crossbow
Yeah.
makes you horrible.
Yeah, yeah.
You just, yeah. Because, like, ain't there plenty of people that they like, legitimately use, like, ventriloquist puppets and stuff because they just can't
Yeah,
speak
yeah,
to
yeah.
people themselves. So,
Yeah.
we don't
And-
judge people with puppets.
And some people just shoot people with crossbows instead. And that's fine.
or hire greed and bomb-obsessed men.
Yeah. And sometimes blowing up innocent people with a bomb is justified.
There we-
And your channel's gone.
My channel was
was
never
complete-
here to begin with.
Irony.
Yeah.
Story bits and smaller details. The episode where it's revealed that Maki is working with the greed is kind of like that. We're shown a couple of scenes of him and Kazuri, then they prepare a plot to hijack one of Kogami's transport vehicles, because inside are 5,000 cell medals, but more importantly, a red core medal. Kazuri takes the plan further by kidnapping Hina and hiding her inside the vehicle.
A heinous
One
crime.
thing leads to another.
Hey, I remember this
All
episode.
I vaguely, we're getting closer to.
Yeah.
This is a big
We might only be about 3 years ago now, rather than 5
Yeah.
years ago when we first started, kind of thing. We're probably around episode 13, 14, 15, 16, whereas we made it to about 19.
I don't remember what happened in the episode, but I remember it visually.
Yeah. Well, it's just it. Yeah. They work to. They want to steal the lots and lots of core medals.
Yeah.
And then they kidnap a bitch. No, I'm sorry.
that.
I'm sorry.
makes it known that the only thing to worry about
That
right
was a
now
bad joke.
are gathering the core medals. But Asia expresses that he
I definitely
should
remember
be
these
the
two getting
priority.
wet and wild
It's
together.
like they're stuck with each other with no way out.
That's
So
definitely what
Asia's
pops
had
out in my
enough.
mind.
Punch at on. Kazuri's main plan was to obtain all the cell and core medals for himself, betraying the rest of the greed. He launches an attack at Hina, but Eiji and Ankh are here to save her. In a flashback, we see that Eiji promised 1 year's worth of ice cream, plus the willingness to collect the core medals if they save Hina. However, Kazuri has been planting core medals into Gamel as an experiment to see
vaguely
how much one
remember
vessel can hold.
they,
Kogami
like,
is well aware of
overpowered.
Maki's intentions, but Kogami mentions that Maki's desire is too great to stop. I should probably also mention that this is a Christmas episode.
Hooray!
Oh yeah, and then I think the Christmas episode was the one that was quite horror-esque.
Yeah.
I think that's why I added this scene, because it just kind of stalks a very horror-esque.
It's a good
But-
shot, that.
We're also getting backstory.
様々な生き物の力をメダルに凝縮して
So they're like an artificial intelligent kind of.
初めに作られたそれは何の意志も持たなかった
Golems.
だがそれぞれ持っていた10枚のメダルから一つずつ抜き取り9という欠けた数字にしたとた
Oh.
それを
We can go back and freeze frame that at my own time to see which one they're missing.
進化を生み意志を持たせた
Okay. So, with all 10, they're mindless drones
Yeah.
kind of thing. But when they removed one from all these specific 5 kind of thing, that gap was then filled with consciousness.
Yeah.
And being their own
It kind of
intelligent
gave-
being,
yeah.
kind of.
gave them the greed.
The desire
yeah.
to evolve.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew I'd added some things to try and explain as much as I could.
Yeah.
その生命体のそれがグリーン
Greed. それがグリード。
一緒に警察に来てもらうぞ。泉ひなの拉致監禁。完全に犯罪だ。
Obviously.
警備をしてたらわかる。あんたの協力なしには無理だ。
私がいなくなればメダルシステムはどうなります？オーズの戦いはかなり不利になりますよ。そんなことより例の新しい装備完成したんです。オーズと同等かそれ以上の力で戦えます。あなたにお渡ししてもいいですよ。
Oh, I've just caught that. Because can you remember much about the birth driver?
No.
Okay. It's got a gachapon theme.
Oh, okay.
So I probably think, yeah. It's definitely like when I'll have henching bits to it.
Maki gave to me 5,000 cell metals plus the fusion of Kamen and Mizul to create this greed monstrosity. Merry Christmas, everyone. You're all getting cold this year. Kogami says that this experiment was a failure. It's impossible for one vessel to hold on to all those metals. But where Kogami finds failure, Maki finds success. A man in powered armor enters the scene wearing Maki's other invention. Eiji and this mysterious man defeat the monster. Remember, this is what simping gets you. Then the man behind the armor steps out holding a large milk can filled with metals. He calls himself Kamen Rider Birth.
There's the music again.
Yeah, I noticed that in edit and it's just constantly throughout. It's like Bolero in Digimon.
Yeah.
How it just constantly plays this one piece of classical music over it.
It sounds like the controller of Satellite 5. Solar flows in sector 12. 7, 1.
It, yes.
Or the music under, not
the score, yeah. The score from Bad Wolf Parting of the Ways.
Yeah. 200 ships.
強い体を手に入れる。二度とバラバラにされてたまるか。なるほどね。グリードって。
I mean, so I do admit he was the human form of the one that they threw all the medals in.
Oh, okay.
He was obsessed with the water girl and was simping over her, and that's why
Right.
I've just clocked that.
Okay.
Because I think that was a reoccurring thing, was that he was just obsessed with the water girl in the school uniform.
Yeah.
And then
Japan.
And then as they kind of fused the two to make the big tentacle creature, Japan. Yeah, okay. Greedy?
Yeah.
Huh? If they all can become giant monsters. This ain't Power Rangers, we don't have Megazords.
Yeah.
It's like Date.
Oh yeah.
And then got the guidebook. I don't know. I love Tokusatsu acting just a whole. And I wish I could speak Japanese properly so that those sentences actually meant something.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's been out of the country. Date Akira. Kamen Rider Birth.
Good sub work though.
Kamen Rider Birth is piloted by Date Akira, who was traveling abroad for a while and is now a paid employee.
Date was another one of the big clans in the Middle Ages and stuff. Like
Oh.
His job
wonder if
description
that's
is to gather
maybe
as
a
many
reference,
cell metals
maybe.
as he can. Date's goal is to earn 100 million.
Unless it's just a Targaryen type thing where they just
Yeah.
reuse names.
Yeah.
Japan just has a book of like 1,000 a naming scheme
Yeah.
book, and they can only get yeah.
But that is his surname.
Ah, yeah. Well,
Yeah, Maki doesn't want to talk about it, but he didn't choose Date to be Birth's user, and Maki is more bothered that Kogami got to choose a name for his Kamen Rider.
so Kagami took control of everything Birth, I guess. Yeah. I need to get this belt. I do like this belt as well. Again, it's quite a simple design. It's not like my big bright green one.
Engine.
And then it's Gashapon.
No, I can do that way.
Yeah.
There we are.
It's very Iron Man, I remember as well. That's what it makes me. It reminds. It's a very.
Our O's was to go for something more mechanical, but that later got moved to the secondary writer, Kamen Rider Birth. The technology idea even went as far as planning a mechanical gear for Birth to transform with, though some metals were preferred. Then that evolved into Gashapons. Metals were put into a vendor, so how about a metal into another kind of machine? Here's a weird piece of trivia. An inspiration for Birth's design was Mechanical Violator Hokkaido. What? Anyways,
Don't know what that is.
No.
It sounds like another tokusatsu.
I liked the beetle guy he was fighting. That was a cool design.
Oh, yeah. Is it Kabuto style
Yes,
type?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I finally realized, yeah, that was the point. Science versus technology. O's versus Birth. O's has use of ancient
Okay.
relics. Birth uses machines created by the Kogami Foundation.
A magic versus machine type.
So does O's, but you get my point. Even if Birth doesn't fit the aesthetics, he looks really friggin' cool. You guys know, I love sleek and shiny things. Birth is so modern, so handsome, so I want to lick Kamen Rider. Is that why he tasted so rusty? Just everything about Birth looks great. Even the weapons, and I'm not the biggest weapon guy. His gun thing that uses metals, a banger. Using those metals to get other tools like a gachapon machine, extra minty. Having an in-helmet shot like Iron Man, it's so good. And Goto got fed up with Kogami, so Goto got a job at the restaurant. Yay.
I think we're nearing the end. Because we're definitely near the point where we are.
Right.
I vaguely remember the Kendo girl, yeah. I don't remember one becoming two.
No. Opposite of the Spice Girls.
Yeah. I do love it, he just carefree kind of. I'm doing this now.
There's not a desk like at the casino. The signage behind him is using the same font that Digimon World Next Door uses.
I missed it. Oh. This is a traditional Japanese font, maybe.
Yeah, I watched something about this. They tend to use the same fonts again and again for like English words, just so people recognise it a bit easier.
Okay, I get. Right, vendor platoon.
Ooh.
I want to start a bromance, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just want to make sure it's in good hands.
Ooh. I could do for
Just like the olden days.
The olden days.
カメラ違うなこっちだったっけどっちだこっちいや違うねえどっちだったっけ
Is it a meet cute?
He's left a little. He's left a glass slipper. He's left an army boot. Oh.
だからといってプライドを捨てたら終わりだこんなに未練がたらな俺のどこにそんなものが
I didn't plan these cuts after.
新年ハミマ
I'm loving his thing.
これは会長随分と休暇を満喫されたようで素晴らしかった
They've been on holiday too, like drag act or something.
Been on holiday to the Moulin Rouge.
例のバースはどうだ私が選んだ男は現在戦闘中です素晴らしいじゃないか
Subarashi.
やはりコアメダルの制御を諦め
I've probably got like 10 words in Japanese that I really like.
Yeah.
Subarashi is one of them.
とりあえず昨年失ったセルメダル5000枚の補填をしなくてはなりませんからその通りコアメダルの王セルメダルのバース万全だよ
He's just he's the puppet master then. It's like, right, O's is getting the cores, Burf's getting us the cells.
Yeah.
I just sit back and chill.
Yeah.
Make a cake.
Yeah. Get baked.
I just sit back and get baked. Speaking of, I will be in a bit. Burf. Datakira.
欲望のメダルをめぐる戦いの渦は果たしてどこへ行き着くのか
At least O's learnt from the last
Yeah.
time to get out of the way. I think it should be okay. I think this is actually in the episode we're about to watch.
Okay.
今日からここ
So spoilers.
で働くことになった働くってだって
We can, I guess, yeah. I don't know how much of it. There we go. We'll
Okay.
just that'll
Cool.
But I think that was quite. Thank you to Marco
Thank you, Mark.
Satsu's video because I think it was really good in depth.
Yeah.
It reminds us. I picked the video out a few months back, and then over those 2 months periodically I've been making this.
Nice.
So I could remember more of it than you, probably.
Yeah.
However, did that basically give you everything you needed to know
Yeah.
up until this point?
I'm all caught up.
It's good, and we will always have that. We won't do another reaction to this ever again. But this video is here for us now if we ever need to refresh our memories.
Yeah.
I'll do a part 2 Electric Boogaloo with like episodes 19 to 30 or whatever when we have our next big
Episode
2.
19 to 22.
Yeah, 19 to 22, and then we have a big another 5-year break or whatever. But that is that then. And
Nice.
it's probably the end of this particular video. We will be back in, say, like 5-10 minutes
Yeah.
or so. We'll probably make ourselves a cup of tea.
I need to rescue my water that I left downstairs.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
Dry.
A, cup of tea, B, some kind of cool soft drink, because it's a rather warm day. I will refresh the reaction engines,
Oh.
and then we will be back for episodes. I'm thinking maybe try and keep 19, because it's a 2-parter, we'll do it as
1920.
19 and 20 in one video. Because 19 will kind of be us rewatching it, but without any memory of what the fuck went on.
Yep.
Apart from that one little go-to's now working in the restaurant.
Yeah.
That's the only little spoiler we've had.
Ruined it for
Yeah,
you now.
no point watching any of the show now. Join us then. Here, there, everywhere, in about. It'll be on this channel. and live soon. We don't do these videos for them to be live. They're just done live so that we don't have to edit.
Yeah.
Basically, they will always be in the live section of the channel. All the previous Kamen Rider ones is probably in a playlist. And then any going forward will be in this live section. And I need to add... I've not done a playlist update in a long time.
Get in the playlist.
I need to get to the playlists. However, that was a good bloody almost hour and a half. If you've joined us and could